Are you looking to purchase a home in Glen Allen and Shore Pump area between 600,000 and 700,000? Well, this video is for you.
What's going on, guys? So we're here in Glen Allen. We want to say thank you to everyone who's checked out our other videos. Please do not hesitate to like and subscribe down below. So recently you've seen some videos between 300 and 400,000 in Midlothian and Chesterfield, where now we are here in Glen Allen, Virginia. And as you can see, if we pivot right there, we've got the Wegmans, the long-awaited Wegmans that many people have been interested in. So Jared, talk to us a little bit.
So we are again in the Wegmans Shopping Center, which just got built down the road from Short Pump. So maybe you've seen some of our Where to Live in Richmond segments. If not, we did an entire one on the Glen Allen Short Pump area. That's going to deep dive the area itself. We're along essentially the Broad Street corridor. Across the way you have Greengate Shopping Center, which is another brand new shopping center with a lot of restaurants and things like that. This is kind of the place to be if you're looking in Henrico and Glen Allen. This is the western end of Henrico. The east end of Henrico is a different place. So again, just like some of our other videos on price points, we're going to go view 3 houses today that you can get between 600,000 and 700,000 right this second in this market. It'll give you a good idea of some of the stuff that's newer construction, some of the older established neighborhoods. So we're going to go do that now. Come take a ride with us. Stop number 1 right this second. We chose to do Windham first. If you're doing research into the Shore Pump Glen Allen area, you definitely want to check out Windham. It is one of the few planned use communities here, the PUDs. It's got your schools right within. You've got the Dominion Club for golf, and it's made up of a lot of little sub-neighborhoods. So we're actually standing in Chestnut Hills at Windham right this second. This is going to be one of the lower price points in Windham because these houses do get quite large. They can go anywhere from really, honestly, mid 500s on the very, very low end up to really around $1 million. You're going to see an average of probably about 700,000 to 800,000. But we thought we'd come show you one in Chestnut Hills to give you an idea what you could get for about 600,000 to 650,000, at least for this neighborhood. So Galen, where are we standing? What's for sale? What can they get? I know we like to throw some pictures up for people.
Yeah, so we'll show you guys a little bit of pictures of the interior. What's nice, so we're at Chestnut Hill here in Windham. We're gonna pivot just a little bit so you guys can kind of get a glimpse in the background of the house. So this house built in 1996. It was on the market for $620. It's currently pending, so congratulations to that buyer and agent. They're gonna be moving in. As I said, 1996, but when you look at the pictures, what you're gonna notice is that you're gonna see tons of upgrades. So you look at that kitchen, a little bit older cabinets, but you see granite in the kitchen. When you look at some of the bathroom, I love that tub. It's a standalone tub. Lots of upgrades, lots of modernization. You can see that they've done a really nice and tasteful job of keeping it up to standard. One thing you'll see, it's about $216 per square foot, and this house is a little bit on the smaller end. It's under 3,000, about 2,800 square feet or so. So that kind of gives you a nice feel of just what this area is. And as we mentioned before, the other houses that we're going to show you, there will be a little bit larger in size and price, but you can still see that for $619, this is a gorgeous house. And so it's going to be indicative of just a lot of the properties that you're going to see just in this Windham area, especially when you think about the age and the time of build.
Yeah, and a lot of what was built in Windham was around the 90s. Boone Homes did a lot of it, but Boone is actually even doing some new construction over here. You've got Ellington at Windham going on, so there's still some new construction in the area. I believe H.H. Hunt, one of the big builders, is actually building some stuff outside of Windham. Technically, even on the Hanover side, it doesn't necessarily connect in, but worth looking at if you're looking for some new construction over here as well. We are actually going to be checking out some new construction in Rivermill. That's one of our next stops as well. But Windham is definitely one to check out if you're looking for a planned use development community. Again, price ranges vary, but 600 to 700 is possible on the smaller range. it does get bigger, it does get more expensive. You'll see a lot of nice brick stately homes on the golf course as well in here. So Windham is one to check out, but let's head to house number 2. So we are at our second stop, and we are in the Kimberwick subdivision. Now what's interesting is we're literally only a street over from Windham, but what you'll notice as you start doing research into this area is that while Windham is the giant plan use development, you have a lot of smaller neighborhood subsections like Kimberwick and just smaller areas that don't fall into their HOA. They don't have the amenities, but you can typically get a similar style house that was built around a similar time and a little bit of a price deficit because of that. So if you're not necessarily sold on Windham, or you don't need all of the amenities, but you want to be in the area, you care about the school districts, you like the style of housing, you typically save a little bit of money if you go a street or two over and you get with some of these little smaller neighborhoods. Galen, we're on Burberry now. You want to break down a little bit of costs on what we're looking at?
Yeah, well, we're going to take a side step so we can get hit by a car. We're Windham adjacent, as you mentioned. So what's kind of unique about this house, we'll pivot and see if we can get it. There it is, right there. The neighborhood will pull Jared back in. So it's a little bit bigger compared to the number house number 1. This is about 700 square feet, a little bit larger. It's $185 per square foot. And so naturally, the bigger you get, the lower the square foot. But you can definitely see a noticeable bump down because you're not in, as Jared mentioned, those amenities. When we look at some of the pictures inside, very nice, well maintained, but not some of the upgrades that we saw last one. So a little bit older kitchen, cabinets and things like that. So you'll keep that in mind. This house is actually on the market. It's not pending like the last one. There you go. $649,000. And as we looked, as of right now, it's been on the market for 43 days. So you'll probably be able to, if you put in an offer in, probably get it for a little bit lower. There's probably some wiggle room as the days on the market increase. People kind of want to start saying, all right, what do I need to do to make adjustments? That's why it's so important for you to, reach out to the realtor, reach out to Jared, reach out to myself, and we can kind of navigate. So what's the tactics? There's a little bit of gamesmanship that you have to think about when it comes to days on the market, where historically in the past 2 years, we haven't really had to even think about that because everything's been on the market for like 2 seconds. The high schools, we're in Glen Allen. This one's going to be in the Deep Run High School, so you can kind of Google and do some research there. Highly rated schools. We're going to see some other properties. I believe they're in the Glen Allen High School area specifically. So that's something to keep in mind if you're very school specific. You're trying to get your child into a specific place.
Yeah, so check out all the neighborhoods down Knuckle. Another one to look at would be like Twin Hickory. It's another big one that people like to go to. The last one that we're going to check out is River Mill. That's going to be a new subdivision. We're looking at a resale in there that was actually built in 2020. But if you want a newer home, this one's actually about 20 minutes away from here, even though it's still in Glen Allen. So Glen Allen is still pretty large. It's all part of Henrico County. And again, when you're looking at Henrico, we're specifically focusing on Western Henrico today. Eastern Henrico we can do in a different video for anybody that's interested. Again, if you're looking to buy and sell in the area, please reach out to us. Don't forget to like, subscribe. All of our information is in the video and on our links below. You can find us, as well as I believe we even have Calendly links set up in some of our videos as well, personal emails. So whatever we can do to help you in your transition to or out of Richmond, we would love to. So again, off to the third house, check out some new construction, and we'll wrap it up. So now we are at our final stop in River Mill. Now River Mill is going to be about 15 to 20 minutes away from where we were before, but still in Glen Allen. And this is one to look for if you're looking for new construction. This is going to be a mix. You're going to have not only row style townhomes, but you're also but you're also going to have single family homes here. So this is the entrance coming in. They built this road off of Woodman and Greenwood Road. As you can see here, you've got your single families. Right across the street, you've got some townhomes. Depending on where you split, you can hear the construction going on. This is an active construction community. So the house that we're about to break down for you is actually one of the first ones built in 2020. But as you move through, you're gonna see essentially some attached townhomes, some with rear garages with alleyways, some without garages. and then you got a whole section of single family homes too. So the price points are going to range. Again, we're doing what you can buy between 600,000 and 700,000 today, but River Mill is a good one to look at if you're looking for new construction. So Galen, the one that we're looking at now, 2020 built, what are some details on this?
What's really going to be an attractive thing for anyone is new construction, as Jared said. It's 2020 build. The house, we're going to swing back around so that you guys can get a good, and you'll see the pictures anyways, but we want to just give you a full, it's a beautiful day. Right there you can see we got workers still. This house is on the market currently as it stands right now, $675, 3,000 square feet. So it's not massive, it's just a little bit bigger than our first house. But Jared, correct me wrong, I think it's a little bit smaller than our second house.
So right in the middle, but you're going to pay that premium for new construction.
Yeah, so you're at $223 per square foot. We're gonna look at the pictures. You would expect new everything. So the bathrooms, kitchen, all of some of the things that people have been upgrading to so they can put their house on the market. Well, this house already has. Or if you're trying to kind of get to Richmond, just kind of keep in mind that you're a little bit closer because of 295. Now it's off the beaten path a little bit, just kind of where it sits on the city. But just keep that in mind when you're thinking about employment.
One thing you'll see too with this is you're going to see a different range of options as far as siding goes. Sometimes you're going to see things like hardy plank right here versus the one that's for sale at $675. That one's going to be vinyl. So again, you're going to have a big range of finishings here. You're going to have a big range of sizes and styles, but it's a good one to check out.
All right, guys, so you've seen kind of three different marquee houses here in the Glen Allen between 600 and 700,000, different ranges. You've seen the finishings. If you have any questions, you're looking to buy in the Richmond area, feel free to hit our links. We just instituted, it's Galen and Jared at centralvarealty.com, and we'll put that address below. If you go to our page and go to the About section, you're going to see a Calendly. So if you want to just say, hey, I want to spend 30 minutes, I've got some questions, I need some additional information about a certain area, feel free to hop on our calendar. We would love to talk to you. Maybe we'll do a Zoom or grab a coffee. Again, this is what's important when it comes to knowing your city, being able to reach out to realtors that have a large breadth of information. Jared, you want to say goodbye to the camera?
Yep, I am Jared Davis. We run the Davis Group with eXp Realty. We appreciate you watching, subscribing, and liking all of our videos. We appreciate you watching this one. Feel free to check out our other content, and we look forward to hearing from you.